What's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right, we got a couple minutes before the finals, and I just saw something Bron had tweeted. He had mentioned that Tom Hanks's wife had almost got trampled by paparazzi, and so I went to go check out the clip. And sure enough, man, they were coming out of a hotel or something like that, and a couple paparazzi or crazy fans were kind of just following them out as they were going to the SUVs with the security, and it wasn't anything malicious, but he had, one of the people who was trying to, get to take pictures of her bumped into another person. That person bumped into her, and she was wearing heels and kind of stumbled a little bit. And Tom Hanks, stepped in between him and his wife, and it said, back the F off. Knocking over my wife? Seriously? And it's like, Bron said, now, if he used to knock old dude out or knock the person out or steal off on one of them dudes, he's in the wrong. Like, how is it that they're more protected than the talent? So I agree, man. I agree. I've talked about something similar to this on this channel about how, there should be more protection, a certain decorum that we should all carry, as it pertains to people, human beings, whether they're famous or not, whether they're rich or not, or whatever. You got to respect people's space just like you want yours respected. You got to respect the perspective of them having people coming at them all life long, not just all day long, all life long, the same way that you are. So kind of respect the world that's coming at them. And even more so, I just think we got to do a better job of moving just smart. I'm speaking of people who are famous. It's just a crazy world right now. I just got through watching footage of a New Jersey jewelry store heist where they ran in there with like 10 people and got out of there in 60 seconds with just about everything. I mean, it's a weird time right now, so everybody has to be on guard and on alert. It's it's sad. I remember the Princess Diana circumstance back in the day. Paparazzi, chasing her, and that situation turned tragic. There's no excuse for that. At some point in time, you gotta understand that. They're just people. These people are just people, and you might catch them on the wrong day. Maybe you bump into his wife and he does steal on you. Maybe it's one of them situations. You just got to be prepared for that. And to a point, security always has to be on point too. I think security, that's their job to make sure that doesn't happen. So I think Tom needs to take a look at that aspect of things as well. That person those people should have never even been able to get that close to his wife or him, especially in these days, that your security is supposed to pride themselves on making sure that never happens. That they shouldn't even got that close to stumble upon her. He should have been in between those people and Tom Hanks. Now maybe Tom Hanks has and Rita have a certain looseness that they want the security to be in regards to them, and if that's the case, it's understandable, but this is why you don't do that. This is why you let them be as close as they need to be to protect you. So, gotta let them do their jobs. At the end of the day, I'm glad everybody walked away healthy, happy, safe. Most importantly, the camera angle from which it looks, it does appear that Tom Hanks is screaming in the direction of a young guy maybe like 20, 19, maybe a little younger than that. But he wasn't talking to him. He wasn't looking at him. For those who will look at it and wonder, I don't think he's looking at that kid at all. I think he's looking at the guy behind him. If you see the footage, I believe it was the Asian man behind him who bumped into the young black dude who bumped into Rita, who stumbled on a curb. That's what it looked like to me. But nevertheless, the point is those paparazzi, those individuals, should not have been that close, and the security's job to make sure that doesn't happen. So, that is my thought there. I'm with Bron on this one. If he happens to take off on one of y'all, or like Kanye, take off on one of y'all, and like he did in the past couple times, it's par for the course. And as I said, watching that dude who went on stage with Dave Chappelle, you get up there, get your arms broken and all that. That's what comes with that. You deserve that. Or even worse, if it gets even worse in that situation. I was thinking about, just some of the people that we think about. Artists and people we've lost because they weren't moving with security. I think about young Dolph and how he was caught in the cookie shop and stuff like that. It's like, one of these days, these celebrities, one of them gonna protect themselves eventually. They ain't gonna be the victim, you know. I was looking at a celebrity today. They had caught him coming out of the grocery store or something like that by himself. A part of me was thinking he shouldn't be moving like that. Another part of me is thinking he probably has something on him that would that'll make sure he's okay. So I just say, you got to be careful. Some of these celebrities come from humble beginnings, and if they don't have their security on them, that means they probably had something on them that'll take care of that for themselves. So I just keep your distance. Keep your distance. That's what I tell people. If you're a fan, keep your distance. Don't run up on people on the street like it's all good. It's a different time. It's a paranoid time. Just don't do it. That's my humble advice. So, time to watch the finals. My name is BDF44. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.